Boss, actually what I have in mind is an idea which is to change the current workflow to actually allow the process engineers to handle our data, and they can just handle the straightforward issues, whereas for the major issues they can just pass it to us. However, this is currently not possible because I think I mentioned earlier about the extensive knowledge required for the coding, and it actually takes a while to learn, so it's not feasible for them to let them handle the current toolbox. So what I suggest would probably be to create a user interface that can actually help them to use the algorithms that we have without needing to learn how to pick up coding and all that. So the next issue will actually be the lack of options that we have inside the toolbox, and some of the solutions that we have given back to the process engineers, they do not agree upon them because it doesn't really agree with their machine and the way it works and something like that lah. And the thing is, we need more methods to actually analyze and provide more insights for this data, and such issues, if they bounce back, it results in another request, so we have to manually readjust the code again to redo the parameters for that particular set of data. So instead of adjusting the code to suit what we need every time, what I suggest would probably be to incorporate as many available algorithms as possible into the toolbox, so we can actually adjust the data when we need it and use our own parameters. And yeah, so basically this would not only benefit the process engineers but also our team when we are actually analyzing, providing the good methods for data identification, smoothing and drift detection.
Personally, sounds like a good idea. I would like you to meet up with your team to discuss about the implementation of this suggestion and get back to me as soon as possible, maybe by the end of this week.
Okay, so hello everyone, thank you for coming to this meeting on such short notice. So as mentioned in this email, the purpose of this meeting is actually to discuss how we go about developing a good toolbox for use within the company. So Jerry and I have discussed this and we have given the go-ahead for this project, and we are actually allowed to have backlogs on requests from the process engineers over the course of the development of this toolbox. So on top of that, we have also received financial backing to go study big data courses at NUS.
And need to study again?
We'll all be given pay rise of 500 because of this.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, okay, so let me continue, okay?
Yep.
Yeah. So in light of this, we would like to hear, Geraldine also would like to know your opinions regarding the development of this toolbox, the troubles you may face and so on. So yeah, please go ahead.
I was thinking we obtain external vendors to deal with the data analysis system, so our workload won't be changed. Meanwhile, we should take some time to settle with the external vendor, and then we can use the extra time to deal with the backlogs we have right now. So together with the expectations we want and the performance we are targeting at, we provide the guidance, direction, then we leave the others to the other guys.
Actually, why not set aside some of our own engineers to set up this toolbox? Because the way I see it, the amount of work will keep on increasing no matter what we do. And setting aside some engineers to make this toolbox will not only cut costs, it will grow our own internal ability to troubleshoot without external reliance. We can better maintain our confidentiality on top of a better understanding of the output. So this investment in our own people will now indeed be more painful, but the returns may be a solid setup in ASEAN itself. So I believe this will accelerate the rate at which we can clear our backlogs.
I was just thinking, if we actually do send our own engineers, how can we actually be sure that they do have the competence for this job? Because I know for a fact most of my team, they may be quality specialists, but they are not so specialized in the advanced statistical methods required for this project. My main concern is that we actually spend up too much time and create too many errors in the process. Not to mention that having to attend the courses in NUS are just going to take us further away from our responsibilities in the company. I'm actually more inclined to support Andrew on this case because admittedly, while hiring external specialists do pose a certain degree of risk to our security, it at least guarantees their solution delivery. And it also allows for us to clear more of our current backlog now, which I think should be our priority.
One thing I would like to bring up is what do we do with our current toolbox? It was first developed when we first started, and Richard was the one who first developed this toolbox before leaving for our competitors. So now we have a choice to either work from our current toolbox all start from scratch and learn from the lessons from our current toolbox. What I like to keep in mind is the simplicity and the modularity of our toolbox. This is crucial in ensuring the ease of transfer between the user and the maintenance itself. That being said, this concerns ourselves with the programming of the model itself, more specifically what language we're going to use. From what I've gathered, statistical software R was used for the current toolbox. While powerful and extensive with many different tools and functions, R has an issue with compatibility with other software. On the other hand, I've been informed that Python is a more flexible software, easier to pick up, better syntax, and have more flexibility in operations. This is something we need to consider for the language of our toolbox.
Okay, so I think that's the time that we have. I think this concludes this short meeting. So I'll be sure to update you and update Geraldine first, of course, on what we have discussed, and then update you all once we have come to a consensus on what the toolbox should be like. So for now, I think let us just dismiss ourselves, and I'll let you know when I'll call the next meeting. Yeah. Thank you.